nothing. Except,
Have you implemented this in another district?
I've implemented it in 2 different districts, both in Goffstown and in Epping.
And what were the results?
Epping went from being number 7th in the state from the bottom. We are now, what they are now, because I'm Hillsboro-Deering Hillcat, no, Blue Devil, I'm looking to start the devil. Sorry. Get my people all back together. And we went from being 7th from the bottom to the Epping Blue Devils are now in the middle of the pack academically.
How was the transition from the old schedule?
We had a straight 7-period day. It was smooth. But again, in full disclosure, we made that decision in March.
But it's not like you're throwing something against the wall.
No.
You've got, you know what's going on.
I have years and years of experience of implementing this kind of schedule.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
You mentioned the 75% for fill rate.
Yes.
Would that be the same whether it's 4x4 or 4x4 AB? It's the same number of classes you should be able to get?
It is, but it isn't. Some of the music numbers take a hit. Michael, the music numbers took a hit in the 4x4 and business took a hit in 4x4 because of just the layout of what they're up against. I'm not really sure why that was, but it went from like a 45 to a 60 in some places, but it evens out. The fill rate for the 4x4 is about 65 to 68% off the top of my head. But any schedule that we go to would have to tweak, and we hope to increase those numbers.
Another question I have for you. When you went and ran with the computer company there, the trimester, did you run it just as a straight classes that we currently have, or did you run it with the parameters of adding the, turning some of the honors classes into 3 trimester classes?
No, there were no classes that were 3 trimesters long. There were only 2 trimesters long.
Okay, the last ones I saw did have some of the honors classes as...
Maybe not, Michael, I don't remember in the last matrix that I saw we had any.
Some of the honors math classes were a full year? That got changed? Okay, good. That was my answer. And also, did you include the added science lab course, which was not ever approved by the board?
It's not in the AB schedule.
Right, but when you ran the trimester, that didn't work. Did it not work? Maybe because it had these other things in it.
Even if you took that piece out of it, we didn't have enough one trimester.
That's only one chunk for the freshmen. This is a whole school-wide issue.
Right. There were a few things like that were added. The honors math thing. So that's what I was asking, whether they got taken out, and it still didn't work.
When you take it away, it needs to be gap.
Okay, we have a question up front.
Okay, I'm just saying, as an incoming freshman, I think that the AB schedule sounds the easiest because you have the classes all year, so it's not like you're going to forget, because normally I forget things. So if I have a break from math, then I'll lack in math, but if I have it all year, then I'll excel. And I realize that in a lot of kids, if you have a break, you forget it, and then you learn it all over, and it starts remembering. It just takes up extra time if you have gaps.
This is actually for the chairman of the board. Will you be making a decision tonight as far as what the schedule will be for the high school?
I think we have to.
We're out of time. I want to make sure we have a choice.
Again?
If we look at the AB schedule, this is a comment, not a question. Since we'll have the kids all year, and since we, every school is judged by your kneecap scores, having the kids all year could improve your kneecap scores because, say a kid takes biology first semester, have no science class second semester, and they take their kneecap spring semester of their junior year, there's no science background for them to even refresh their memory on because they're not in science or math or English or anything else. So if you have it all year, you're going to continually learn your science, your math, your English, so that you could improve your kneecap scores because you're still in that core content class.
Or if you have science the second semester, you've only been through half the class before your kneecap score.
Very true.
Okay,
it's almost 7:30. We do have other work the board has to do tonight. So I'm gonna, if we could start winding this down, anybody who hasn't asked a question, feel free, but within the next 5 minutes. We're gonna have to start, we're gonna have time. We're gonna discuss this as a board now.